There are thousands, and most of them have not been explored. In some of those canyons, it seems like there must be a million of them down there. Actually, there are thousands, and most of them have not been explored. In some of those canyons, they found peaches and apricots growing. More likely, they were planted by some of the early Indians who got the seeds in the Spanish, perhaps in New Mexico, and took them back there and planted them. Maybe they were planted by birds dropping the seeds. It's very difficult to tell, but they're there. And I wrote the story of Peach Meadow Canyon, telling about one of those canyons, which was a hideout for outlaws. There was no organization of outlaws, just like I wrote about in the Trail of Peach.
Robert Stack, the get in there. What the? Okay.
Had a cattle down in those bottoms. Rigger's gone, Lineker ain't here yet, so let's take what we can and get out. Take pennies from those millions up there in that stone house, Perrin demanded. His face swelled in anger, and the veins stood out in his forehead. That strong room has gold in it, stacks of money. I know it's there. With all that at hand, would you run off with a few cattle? Kiefer was silent but unconvinced. Standing on a dusty street, Mike looked up at the stone house. All the loyalty and love he felt for the old man up there in that house came back with a rush. Whatever he was, good or bad, he owed to Ben Curry. Perhaps Curry had reared him for a life of crime.
The cassette doesn't say Robert Stack, but I could tell it's his voice.
Outlaw. But to Ben Curry, it was not a bad life. He lived
on
with a feudal lord and had respect for no law he did not make himself. Wrong he might be, but he'd given the man that was Mike Bastian a start. Suddenly Mike knew that he could never have been an outlaw, but it was not in him to steal, and rob, and kill. But that did not mean he could be unloyal to the old man who had reared him and given him a home when he had none. He was suddenly fiercely proud of the old man up there alone. Like a cornered grizzly, he would fight to the death. He, Mike Bastian.
I don't have my glasses on. I get it's probably focusing on there. At first I thought I had recorded an unsolved mysteries on there, but because I do that sometimes, but not in this case. It really is Robert Stack on there. I thought it was an unsolved mysteries because if you you stuff paper in these, you can just record over any cassette. And I do that.